Hi guys, this is Best Boomer back with you for another walk and talk. Um, it's 75 degrees today in Surprise, Arizona, and on its way to 87. Uh, Please like if you like my content and share, and consider subscribing. I'm trying to build up my viewer base, and it's slow going. I realize that some of my topics might not appeal to everybody, but today's video might appeal to those who are thinking about retiring and even remotely considering Arizona. As I said, I was going to do a video on Surprise, Arizona. And what prompted me to do this was Surprise was listed as one of the best places to retire in the West. And it was number 6 on this list of 10. And the reason being is that it has high wages in comparison to the cost of living. And I've said before, it's a very reasonable place to retire to. The winters are best, second to none. Nowhere has better winters than Arizona because it's moderate temperatures, gets cool, stays cool in the morning, never rains or snows, always sunny and dry. Even when it's warmer, it is dry heat, and there is a huge difference. So let me get started here. As far as that list goes, number 1 was Odin, Utah, and number 2 was Provo, Utah. Number 3, Salt Lake City. Number 4, Denver, Colorado. Number 5, Oakland, California. And number 6, Surprise, Arizona. And then it goes down to Olympia, Washington, Colorado Springs, Colorado, Bozeman, Montana, and Boise, Idaho. The cost of living estimate here, you can live on $59,758 a year, and the average household income is actually $67,896. So it's very doable to live in Surprise, Arizona comfortably, particularly if you're still working. The population of Surprise is 102,900. And I think I've mentioned in the past, Maricopa County, of which Surprise is in, is one of the fastest growing areas in the country. People are moving in right and left, probably a lot due to the cost of living. I know we're getting a lot of people from California, which we aren't happy about. We don't want that liberal base mentality to disrupt our voter base. And not to get too political, I know that turns people off and they don't want to hear it. If you're not on the right, you're not going to hear anything that I want to say in that area. So I'll stop right there. My plan is to kind of drive around Surprise and just kind of give you a feel for the town. You've seen, our little neighborhood when I do my videos. This is Surprise Farms. Our house was built like in 2005, and it's kind of, that era of homes in this neighborhood. But then right across the street is a brand new development with beautiful, larger homes in the $600,000 and $700,000, and it's a gated community with the White Tank Mountains in the backdrop, right up close. So it's really, really beautiful over there. And you will see lots and lots of development around Surprise. And the neat thing about Surprise is that, it's kind of almost a suburb of Phoenix. And it's kind of a bedroom community in that, we don't have a lot of tourist attractions, and that's just great. That's fine by me. But yet we're close enough to drive into Phoenix and the surrounding areas to have plenty to do, great restaurants, beautiful weather. But the closer you get to Phoenix, Phoenix is, a little bit higher cost of living, but still very reasonable. So this is kind of an introduction to my video. I didn't want to go too long because I do, like I say, want to drive around and just kind of give you a feel for the area. So hope you'll join me. Bye-bye. So hi guys, this is Bess Boomer back with you. So I thought I'd do a little driving around Surprise, Arizona. I did a little introduction and haven't put it together, haven't done any editing. It's amazing to me that one can be retired and not find the time to do things that you have on your list. We just got back from Florida, and I'm going to be posting that because we were looking at Vero Beach, Florida, just looking at housing and comparing that with Surprise. That was the whole reason for these videos about these two cities. They're both really, really great places to live, and I haven't lived in Vero Beach, but just talking with people and comparing the stats on the two places, we were considering whether to move there. So, but right now I'm just driving around Surprise. Surprise is bigger than Vero. There's not, even though it's bigger, there's not a lot of touristy attractions or anything like that. It's more of a, like a bedroom community of Phoenix, really. But it's a nice place to live because although there's not a lot going on in the actual city of Surprise, you're very close to Phoenix. So
exit
you can always go in.
Is on the right, and then left turn.
So one of the top touristy attractions, I guess, in Surprise would be we actually have a wildlife zoo, and surprisingly enough, I haven't even been there. It's kind of funny when people live in an area, sometimes they're the last ones to visit what are considered the, sites in that area.
Next left,
and so I thought I'd just
left turn
check this
onto
out.
A303 north.
So we're going to take a look at it. Surprise is pretty easy to drive in. I say that as my mind is kind of divided here into figuring out how where I'm going. I am not good at directions, so I love to use my GPS system. Always use that to find where I'm going. This place, I've driven by it a number of times, and I'm not going to actually go inside it, but I just wanted to touch on it because, like I say, it's when I look at Surprise and I look at what are some things to do in Surprise, this is one of the first
next
things
left
that pops
onto
up.
AZ303 north, and then the freeway is on the right.
Excuse the GPS system. Like I say, I wouldn't get anywhere without this, especially in a new area. I'm getting a little bit better, and then if I moved to Vero, I would be starting
the freeway
all over.
Is on the right, and then your destination is ahead.
My husband's much better at directions than I am, and he's not with me. So anyway, so we're coming up on it over here, and you can kind of see the palm trees, and it's got a little roller coaster, and apparently wild animals in here too. And what a neat little place to have, right, in your town, to take visitors to. It's called Wildlife World. So really pretty cool. And I just want to drive and take a look at it real quick. Because like I say, I never, even living here, I've never been here.
You have arrived at your destination. The route guidance is now finished.
It's like my sister who lives in Colorado Springs, Colorado. When we visited them there, we went and saw the tourist kind of attractions, and it was funny because they hadn't been to them. And that's, like I say, how it works is that sometimes you live close to something and you don't even explore and check it out. You always think, well, there's another day, and I'll get to it another day. So this place always struck me as kind of, I don't know, like low, well, it's low cost, but kind of low key, you know, like they're not putting a whole lot of money into it. But I do see they do have some visitors in there walking around, and it is kind of cool in that they have a lot of trees and such, and it makes it look kind of jungle-like. And like I say, I am not going to actually pay to go in there, but I can't see from here what kind of wild animals they have other than the the little ducks there. But anyway, so this is the top on the list in Surprise. I had to stop right here because I'm on my way to the White Tank Mountain Regional Park, and there's actually just a huge field of flowers here that they're growing. Let's see if I can get a little closer. Beautiful, beautiful. They're not all in bloom here yet, but really quite interesting. It always surprises me that that they can get things to grow in this climate, and with the quality of, or lack thereof, of the soil here, coming from Iowa, where we have black dirt. They don't even know what that is here, but they, like I say, they must really fertilize the heck out of it and water it like the devil to get the growth that they do, and they do grow a lot of things here. Vegetables and such, and citrus, and all kinds of things. So I'm coming into an area, the White Tank Regional Mountain Park, and I have not been in this area at all. Seeing some housing developments that are really pretty cool. Cortesa, looks like newer houses. The neighborhoods in Surprise, they're mostly HOA neighborhoods, so they're very well kept, very well groomed, very well laid out, and I like that look of Arizona. I'm not used to that look from Iowa, where there's very few HOAs in Iowa, and you don't see this kind of planned community building like you do here. So you see the White Tank Mountains up ahead, and that's where, in Surprise, that's where our house is close to, are these mountains, and which is pretty cool. We haven't hiked on them or anything yet, and basically what we do on weekends is ride our bicycles, and we go right by them, and it's really, really pretty scenery, really different than what we're used to, and of course totally different than what it would be in Florida. So we've been here almost 5 years and haven't, made it, obviously, to all the areas. Really pretty cool. So it looks like we're about 3 minutes away from the park. Getting a little rolling hills here. I see some bicyclists bicycling along here, but there aren't very, right now there isn't any bike lane here, and I don't feel comfortable really biking right on the highways, although many people do. apologize for filming through the windshield, but I love the cactus. Yeah, I've never been on this highway. Gate ahead closes
in a quarter of a mile. Your destination is ahead.
Okay. Regional Park. So I'm wondering. I'm not exactly sure I want to pay to go in and through.
Your destination is ahead.
Looks like the car ahead of us is from Louisiana. You see a lot of cars from everywhere in Arizona. Looks like the park is open 8 and, or let's see, what is it? I can't see the sign there. Oh shoot, there is a charge to go through here.
The route guidance will start now. Proceed about 4 miles to North Cotton Lane.
Okay, so here's the deal. Yes, there's a charge to go in. I don't know, what was it, $7, $8. And so I'm gonna wait. If I'm gonna do that, if I'm gonna pay, I'm going to have Rick with me so we can really take a look at the park. It really, really looks cool though. There's all, whoops. There's all kinds of hiking, and there's a visitor center, kind of a museum, and it looks really, really interesting. Anyway, this is the first time that I've videotaped in a car just by myself, and obviously there's some humor here because the phone falls, and I don't have a good holder for the phone, for one thing. Our car has GPS in it, and so I don't really need a mount for my phone on the dash, so I have it kind of stuck up here. And a little side note, actually, in Arizona, it's illegal to have something on your dash. We've actually been stopped for that, so that will be a little twist should that happen. So there, I just wanted to show a couple of the sites here, and you can kind of see the the land as we drive by. It is really unique, and like I say, Surprise is not an exciting place to live, maybe like the big cities, but we are close enough to Phoenix to drive in for great restaurants and sites and activities. But yet we're far enough away that the traffic isn't terrible, and there are things to do. We do have nice restaurants, enough to satisfy us anyway. So that's Surprise in a nutshell. And you can see, and I did video a little bit of Vero. It's kind of hard to compete with the ocean. I mean, that's beautiful, but the area in Vero, as you'll see, it's a really small town. So anyway, that's it for today. I'm going to see if I can get this all together. Don't laugh at the editing. I haven't done this in a while. Like I say, this is a little different in that I'm driving and I'm trying to think of, like, 50 different things at once and try to keep an eye on what I'm doing. And but that's what I started doing this for, was to develop some different computer skills, and it's just fun to do. So I hope you enjoy them, and you don't expect anything professional in any way, shape, or form, and we'll get along just fine. Okay, this is Best Boomer, and until the next time, stay safe out there, and love you guys. Please like and share my videos if you like them, and consider subscribing if you haven't subscribed. I'm going to try to be a little more regular. Like I say, I have not been real good about posting them, and then your subscribers kind of just level out, and no activity, and I don't blame people if I'm not posting. So anyway, like I say, stay safe. Love you guys. Bye bye.